Welcome back, everybody, to my last brain cell, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I'll be completely honest. I'm filming this on Christmas. I'm sure Eagle Eye fans are like, that's what it looked kind of familiar. Because you're right. I'm recording it back to back. So, yeah. But anyway, happy Tuesday. Because that's when you're seeing this. And if I'm correct, happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Tomorrow we step into a brand new year. I would like to first and foremost say thank you to everybody who has watched this year, everybody who's clicked that thumbs up. Heck, even if you clicked the thumbs down, anyone who's left a comment, anyone who's subscribed to the YouTube, followed the Instagram, followed the TikTok, done all those things on those channels the same. I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Because A, you didn't have to do it, but B, you took the time to do so. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate if you're tuning in right now to be able to watch this in the moment. But please know I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all of you who are watching me. I'm grateful to every business that allowed me into their doors to record this year. This has been an amazing year. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. Little did I know that my pinky would be a point of contention the latter half of this year for Q4, but it is what it is, man. And some of you are here solely because I talked about my pinky on here. So, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. A few housekeeping things. As we step into the new year, the podcast is going to do a little bit of a change. Now, I'm not changing up the method. You'll still get sip, read, repeat Sundays. You'll still get episode Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and one Saturday a month on my choosing will be a clandestine cuisine episode. But just know that the regular podcast episodes will be going through a change. What is that change? You'll have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see. But I think that you guys will appreciate it. That's one. Two, come the new year, the Wheel of Fun will be back. I've been enjoying just yapping to you guys, but we will bring the Wheel of Fun back just to kind of, I guess, direct some conversation to go somewhere. With that being said, though, I don't think I'm going to bring back Cards Against Humanity. It really doesn't do it for me like Pick Your Poison did. And I'm not going to bring back Pick Your Poison either. I'll figure out something else that we could possibly do. That's like a scenario based kind of game, but yeah, I'm gonna leave those alone. I think for now, I'm just gonna do some yapping. You know, I got a lot to say, a lot to talk about, so we're gonna do that. With that being said, today's episode is gonna be a little bit different too because I don't have a question of the day. This is just more so, an episode I wanted to say some thank you on, and just do some fun stuff that I want to talk about, or I should say, talk about some fun things and move on from there. So, first things first, my birthday was the 19th of this month, right? And my girlfriend got me these for my birthday. Obviously, they're open right now, but I wanted to share them with you. I know what it's in each one, but like I said, I wanted to share it with you guys. And she also asked that I did. So I was like, say less, babe. So they are one-piece ships, right? And these are all the options that you can get, right? All, like from the Going Merry to Kaido ship, Big Mom, Shanks, right? All those people, Kid, even Trafficker Law is on there. So I want to say I opened this one first. So I'm going to show you guys this one first. So this is Shanks's ship. This is the ship of the red-haired pirates. Look at this thing, y'all. Yo, tell me this isn't one of the coolest things you've ever seen. The details are nuts. Look at it. It's beautiful. It has some wheels in the bottom. When I saw it, I thought it was one of those moments where you can like drag it back and like have it shoot forward, but it's not. But it's still insane. It comes with this little like info card, I guess, for lack of a better word. Fire. And then I also got the ship of the first Pirate King, Goldie Roger. I couldn't believe it. Let me get this out of here. Yeah, it was insane. I pulled 2 legendary ships back to back, basically. And again, look at it, y'all. The details are insane. Look at this freaking beaut, yo. I'm so happy. Yes, I gotta figure out where they're both gonna go, and obviously, again, this one too came with a little info type card. But yeah, I'm really excited. I was really stoked. I didn't know what to expect when I got this for my birthday, right? So I looked on the side, and obviously, anyone would probably want the Going Merry, right? So let's see. They got the Thousand Sunny, Going Merry, the Barate, Navy HQ, Polar Tang, Spade Pirate Ship, the Red Force, which I have, Moby Dick, Perfume Yuta, Oro Jackson, excuse me, which I have, Queen Mama Chanter, and Dragon's Ship. And then there's, I guess not Kaido, it's just Dragons. Then there's this secret one, and we went to go look it up, and it's Bartolomeo's ship, which is the funniest thing to me. So it's basically like a giant Luffy. But yeah, I got either way 2 legendary ass ships, y'all. Fire. I was so ecstatic. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet up there, but you know they're going with the Funkos. My homie and his girl got me 2 new Funkos also. Got a Gojo and got a Sakuna. Stoked about those. So yeah, man, I had a good time. A really good time for my birthday too. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to share that with you guys. So what did I want to talk about today? As the year wraps up, there's a lot of things coming to an end. We got the announcement of Black Clover season 2. I guess season 2. Let's just say the next season of Black Clover is coming out in 2026, and the trailer they showed for that, sensational. Oh, the animation looks amazing. Studio Piro, ooh, they snapped. It looks so clean. So clean. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to finish the first part of Black Clover. She has like 16 episodes left, but she's taking her time. I want her to watch that so we can watch the movie together so we can be prepared for the next season. I do read Black Clover, and I've been seeing a lot of the spoilers online. I've been actively trying to avoid them because the chapters come out in like 8 days. No, that's a lie. It comes out not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, like the first Sunday of the new year. So I'm really trying to actively avoid it, but it might get to a point where I get wrapped up and look at them, but I'm really trying not to. But yeah, man, I'm really excited for Black Clover. We got Black Clover coming back in 2026. January, as for anime, is just stacked in and of itself. Jujutsu Kaisen, Frieren, Hell's Paradise, Fire Force, just to name a few. That's just a few of them. January is going to be insane for anime. I cannot wait. Oh, it's going to be great. What else we got going on? Did we talk about JJK on here? Did we talk about JJK execution already? I don't remember. Part of me feels like we didn't, but I also feel like I did. You know, it doesn't matter now because the season's about to come out. We could talk about. I did find my Crunchyroll results for like my top viewed anime for this year. And it was kind of surprising, but also not surprising because I didn't really watch many new anime this year, and I watched like Castlevania and Devil May Cry, but those were on Netflix. You know what I mean? I watched some other shows, but they probably only had like 12 to 13 episodes if they came out this year. Like I watched Solo Leveling for this year, for example, but that only had 12 episodes or 13 episodes this year. So my top viewed anime for the year were One Piece, Free Run, and Gachi Yakata, which all make sense. And they're all banger anime. And you know what? Let's take some time to talk about Gachi Yakata, because Free Run we know is getting the season 2 in January. That's coming out already confirmed, right? One Piece final season comes out, or final episode for its first season, 25 long years of running. I think almost 26, honestly, at this point. For the first time, they're going to go seasonal as opposed to doing a weekly thing, which makes sense also because Oda has taken a lot of breaks as he gets older. He's also stated he wants to be able to finish this story, but he needs to make sure he takes care of self first. Totally makes sense. So he's taking a lot of breaks. So we're still in the middle of Elbath, and he's getting ready to, or the anime is also getting ready to tackle Elbath. That is the next arc. But it's going on break once it finishes on Sunday up until April, which gives Oda 4 months to write chapters. And if I were a betting man, we're probably going to get from January to April when One Piece airs again. That's 16 weeks. We'll probably get 9 to 10 chapters if I were a betting man. And I'm actually curious to see what happens. But I also kind of want to see how many chapters are from the end of Egghead to where we are now, because they are undoubtedly animating some stuff already for Elbath. Because Elbath has, if you're not reading Elbath, or if you're not reading One Piece, here's a chance to step away or maybe skip some time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So once Egghead ends, there's some time in Elbath, obviously in the beginning, where it's just Elbath before we get to the Rock's flashback. So I'm curious if this season of Elbath will even cover the Rock's flashback, or if we're going to get that in like 2027. You know what I mean? Because they said they're going seasonal, doing like 28, 34 episodes a season or a year only, as opposed to 52. So they're going to come out in April and end whenever, and then do the same thing, come out in April and end whenever. So I'm curious to see how they time that. Because again, we're still in Elbath. We're about to finally finish the flashback. Like Loki had a whole flashback. Like it's been, I think that was the entire year was the flashback. No, that's not right. Because I was at DreamCon and they were fighting. Emu had just pulled up, I think. So we weren't on the flashback the entire year, but for a good part of this year, we were doing this flashback. Yeah, so that's One Piece. Free Run, I watched the entire anime this year, even though that season came out, I think, last year. But I watched that entire show. That had 20 plus episodes, so that makes sense. But Gachi Yakata, I am not reading at all. And I actually actively refuse to read it. And that's because this is the first anime in a long time. And I guess Free Run the same, but Free Run doesn't have too many gotcha moments, like, oh shit type of moments. Gachi Yakata continues to impress me with A, the fire art style, B, the great animation, and C, just the lore and the story. So Gachi Yakata has officially finished its first season as of like the last Sunday that has just passed, right? Or maybe a couple of Sundays ago, based on when you're watching this. So it ended, and we got two bombshells right at the end of the first season. We got the bombshell that Rudo is somehow related to one of the very first artists that lived on the ground, and then we learned that one of the fucking cleaners is evil. There's so much happening on this show, and every time I watch it, I'm tuned in. My girlfriend loves it too, and it makes sense that it was like my top view, because again, I also 20 plus episodes. But I think it was definitely my favorite animes of this season. Like Gachi Yakata to me is the anime of the year. Personally, I think Gachi Yakata deserves anime of the year. It was amazing. Amazing. But that's just me. That's just my opinion, honestly. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you think Gachi Yakata deserves anime of the year? And if you don't, what anime do you think deserves anime of the year? There's a bunch of anime that I never even watched. I'm pretty sure Takopi's Original Sin came out this year. I never watched that. Heard good things about it, just never really cared to tune in, you know? But hey, that's just me. I was looking for more action-packed anime anyway, but I am starting to change my tune a bit and look at other animes for their other qualities. But I still want just a little bit of action in my anime. I'm there for the fantasy aspect. Let's be real. But yeah. And honestly, y'all, nice. I ain't got much more else to say. It's Christmas right now as I'm recording this. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my Christmas. I hope you guys had a spectacular holiday. I hope that as we go into the new year, you are being safe. Remember, you are loved, and also remember to give thanks to God for bringing you through another year or whatever God you believe in. I have something else to say. Like I said, expect a brand new season, if you would, of Sip Read Repeat, or excuse me, of the podcast episodes as we step into the new year. And as this week is a posting week, yeah, the next episode you see, just keep your eyes open. You know what I mean? Keep your eyes open. That's all I can say. Like Pan's Labyrinth. Keep your eyes open. But yeah, that's all I got. So until next time, y'all. This is King Echo signing off.